Now, my father was a very patriotic person. He had been in the Army during World War II. He was in the Army for about 7 years, actually. And then he retired as a sergeant in the Army. And he was a Navy doctor. And he retired as a Navy captain. So he was an Army sergeant during World War II, retired as a Navy captain. He had grown up at a time that the United States was very segregated. The Army was segregated during World War II. And when he went into the Navy, he was, I think, like the second or third black resident that the Navy had ever seen. And so he had a lot of prejudice just being a naval officer. But he told me that he was able to see differences in the years that he spent in the Army and the years that he spent in the Navy. He was able to see differences in the services in general. And I think that when he left the Navy, he really felt that it was an experience that he really enjoyed. So my father was shaped by being poor when he grew up. You know, he picked cotton, he picked tobacco in the fields to basically support himself and much of his family. And I can remember when I graduated from high school, he bought me a car. So we have a person that went from picking cotton and picking tobacco to being able to buy his son a car when his son graduated from high school. And when I got the keys to my car, I was very cognizant of that, how far we'd come.
And after he left the Navy, he went into practice, settled in Oakland, which was a difficult place to practice. Yet he was really quite successful, and he became a leader not only in the Alameda Contra Costa Medical Association, but then with the CMA. And he was active nationally. So it was just someone who started with not much and became a great leader and did so much for so many other people. Oakland is a very diverse community and has a large black population. And I think when he started, there was still discrimination. There's a certain degree of racism. It's just there. And so he ended up in Oakland, did really well, but saw that he was able to make a difference for others and make a big difference in the community. So that's how he became the leader, because he chose to go there where people had less, and he made a success of not only himself as a physician, but also led the community forward. Well, I met Frank about 20 years ago at the House of Delegates, and about 10 years after that, but he and Rollin Lowe started the Network of Ethnic Physicians organization, and he and Rollin helped the CMA Foundation to take a bigger role in public health. I had been in practice about 25 years. I said, there is a great deal more to do besides just practicing in my office in Chinatown, San Francisco. And I think Frank helped me to see that there were many things to be done in the community. I saw him more as a physician leader within the larger medical community. And by that, I mean, it's not just physicians practicing good medicine, but it's also helping communities achieve better health. So, he was able to do the public health side of it, the political side of it, all these things you need to bring better health to patients.